Hello, this is the online part of my technology enrichment. I'm Will Seppala. Let's go. Table of contents. These are the 4 chapters we're going to be going over: computer applications, computer hardware, the internet, social media, and troubleshooting for your computer or phone or whatever device you mainly use. Chapter 1, computer applications. Computer applications are software programs that allow users to complete a variety of tasks from web browsing to communication to recreation. In this chapter, we will discuss the essential applications and how to download and operate them. This is like just an app on your phone. It's nothing too complicated. Just a program that you run on your computer. It's all pretty much the same thing. How to download an application. You almost always need an internet connection to download apps. They can be downloaded off a launcher application like Microsoft Store or off a web browser. You do this just by searching it up, just search up like Zoom download, and you got to make sure that it's the legitimate website. Otherwise, you could be installing a virus or some malicious files onto your computer that can try to steal your information or your personal files. Email. Email is a communication service, much like a phone call, except it sends text messages over the internet. You probably already know about this, and you probably use it daily. But I'm just doing this for the people that might not know. Emails can be sent in a web browser or through an app like Windows Mail. It can also be used to share images and other files. Web browsers. Web browsers are an essential app used to surf the World Wide Web. You can visit your favorite websites, communicate with others, buy things, learn new things, play games, and much, much more. Some examples of web browsers are Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. This is something almost everyone in the modern world uses every day just to look things up. It's a really great tool for surfing the World Wide Web. Microsoft Office Suite. The Microsoft Office Suite is a thing that people also use daily on their computer or whatever. You can complete a variety of tasks, and it includes multiple apps to help people with the storage of data and files. Their most popular apps include Microsoft Word for writing things down, Excel for making tables of data, and PowerPoint for presenting ideas to others. Chapter 2, computer hardware. In the modern era, almost everywhere you go, there are computers. From a digital camera to your navigation system to your smartphone you carry with you every day. In this chapter, we will learn about the mechanics and internal components of these computers all around us. I thought it would be good to learn about this because it can help you know if you can upgrade your system or make your old computer work with all the new software and everything. The motherboard. This is computer motherboards make a circuit board and allow for communication of all the computer components. It's like all computers have a motherboard. It's essential to have it, but yeah. Let's keep going. Central processing unit, CPU. It's the brains of the computer. It completes calculations and processes data that the computer software runs on. It's the most important computer component, and they are often found today in the form of microchips and in the middle of the motherboard. Every device, every computer, like your phone, has a CPU. They often have coolers too on a desktop and laptops usually, so they can overheat. But on a smartphone, they use a underclocked CPU, which they turn down the clock speed so it doesn't generate as much heat. Random access memory. Random access memory, or RAM, in short term, of your computer, is short-term memory of your computer. It allows you to open application windows and switch between them. The RAM goes in the slots on the upper right side of the motherboard. This is like how many tabs you can open, how many windows you can have open at the same time. Kind of prevents your computer from slowing down if you're multitasking, I guess. Long-term storage. Long-term storage components include hard disk drives, HDDs, and solid-state drives, SSDs. They hold your software applications and operating system, as well as a long-term storage for your personal files. Solid-state drives are much faster booting and opening times in contrast to hard disk drives. So the hard drive has like a spinning disk in there, and this reads the data. And SSD, it's much more modern, I guess. It's faster too. Let's keep going. The GPU, the graphics processing unit, or GPU of your computer, determines the quality and fluidity of the graphics that your computer can output. example, like the FPS number of pixels, like resolution. This is important for playing demanding video games, watching high-quality video, and much more. GPUs can be found integrated into your CPU chip or in a PCI slot on your motherboard. Most laptops have an integrated GPU because it's just better for laptops, and in desktops, in older desktops, they would have a GPU just with no. See, this one's got like coolers and stuff. They didn't have those. Those are only on expensive GPUs and stuff. Even a little bit, not nowadays, but back then they would have a lot of dedicated GPUs on there, but they wouldn't have coolers like this. So if you have an old computer, you'll probably find something that's like made a circuit board, kind of like with this port, I guess. Let's move on. Component upgrades. Upgrading your computer component is a viable way to improve your computer performance. When upgrading, always keep in mind compatibility and bottlenecking constraints. All desktop components can be upgraded one way or another. As for laptops, the only upgradable components are storage and sometimes RAM. A really good upgrade to do on an old laptop that's slow, hard drive to SSD, makes a world of difference. It boots up so much faster. And RAM, it's honestly an optional upgrade. If you've got a cheap laptop that had very little RAM in it, 1 GB, 2 GB, it would be good to upgrade it. That way you can have a much more fluid experience. If it's a desktop, you can pretty much upgrade everything, but the motherboard is going to be what's holding you back because you can't. The sockets for CPUs are different from older desktops, so you have to take a different approach to doing that. Chapter 3, the Internet and Social Media. The World Wide Web, commonly known as the web, is information system where documents and other web resources are identified by uniform resource locators, which may be interlinked by hypertext and accessible over the Internet, Wi-Fi, or LAN connection. LAN is wired, Wi-Fi is wireless, as many of you know. Let's keep going. E-commerce. E-commerce is the activity of electronically buying or selling products on online services or over the Internet. Some popular sites include eBay, Amazon, Walmart, and more. E-commerce is an essential part of the World Wide Web. Like, if you buy something on Amazon, that's e-commerce. If you're selling something on eBay, e-commerce. Social media. Social media is any digital tool that allows users to quickly create and share content with the public. It is another essential part of the web. Some popular social media sites include Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Web safety. It is important when browsing social media or the web to look out for scams. These scams will often ask for very important information like your SSN or billing information. Falling prey to these scams may cause you to get a virus, have money stolen, or your entire identity. The biggest thing to look out for when it comes to scams is how secure the site is, as well as the legitimacy of the site via the domain address and the URL padlock icon. See, this means that your site is secure, which means they're not going to have hackers or something coming in to steal information as much, and if like a deal seems too good to be true, like if you have a pop-up ad on an article you're reading that says free iPhone, it's probably not going to be a free iPhone. Don't click on it because that's just not smart. Another thing you can tell by is here.com. That's like means a company. .com, .org is an organization, a non-profit. And .gov, those are always secure because they're a government site. So you know nothing to worry about if it's .gov. Also, .edu, that's a site for university, also very secure. Yeah, let's keep on going. Research. The research resources on the web is one of its best qualities. You can easily find any information or resources you'd like using Boolean operators and or databases. These qualities make the web easily the best research tool in the world in the palm of your hand. Boolean operators are like, you can look more into it yourself, but it's just wording your, it's a little boring. It's about wording your searching correctly with like all these special terms so that you can find things much more specifically, find certain resources quicker on the web because there's so much. Troubleshooting. While using any computer, it is common to run into a variety of problems that can impede your user experience. These problems could stem from your hardware, network, software, and more. Network troubleshooting. If you are having slow times getting into websites or doing things online, it is likely a problem with your network. Your computer may identify this as having low network bandwidth or your network is down. To fix this, you can restart your router or use a Cat5 cable to connect your computer directly to the source, also known as a LAN connection. That just makes it so that you're not being limited by the bandwidth that is being shared in your household. So your bandwidth, your computer might have less bandwidth if other people are on it, like a lot of other people, because it's using up even more bandwidth so that your computer has less to operate on. But using a wired cable to connect you to the router is a viable option to do that. That's available on most laptops. Desktops have it too. Phones do not, or iPads, or like tablets and stuff. They don't do that. You can't connect it directly. Hardware troubleshooting. Hardware troubleshooting is usually only necessary, and the only thing you can really do without risking damage is reseating your RAM if you have a desktop. Otherwise, immediately take it to a professional. This can be done by removing your desktop side panel and push down the tabs on the side of the sticks and then pull them out. After that, line them back up and push them in until you hear a click from each one. After that, you should take your device to a professional or contact the support line of whoever you bought it from. Usually, messing with it might not be a good plan, even just the RAM, because even though it's something you can do yourself, it could void your warranty, and that if it's a deeper problem, then you're going to want that warranty. Software troubleshooting. If the application you are using is not working or is doing so at a snail's pace, you should first try closing any other open applications to free up RAM. Next, do a virus scan and check your OS for updates to your operating system. Then restart your computer. Finally, try uninstalling and reinstalling the application via settings or the control center. Thank you for watching.